Yep. All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Chaos Seeker Season 5, Week 1. Today we got a competition between Group B, Banana Street Esports, and Aurora's Academy. I got some pretty interesting comps going on here, Parsnips. I'm looking at a double Senti comp, even after Vise was nerfed to the ground. And then the classical Fnatic comp, can never go wrong with it. Personally, a big fan. I mean, we got any bets on this game? What we thinking, Parsnips? Who we think's gonna take it? Yeah, I mean, they seem like to be the fan favorites for today. Banana Tree being the higher rank and the higher overall. I mean, I'd be surprised if Aurora's personally could put up a fight. I mean, you never know though. Between the last game, MVSK Hearts almost, just almost clutched. It was a close game against AT Radical, which they pulled out the dub, moving on to 1-0, competing with Lads. I am Gizmo. I am your caster and observer for today, accompanied by Parsnips, our lovely owner and streamer. And let's get the show on the road. With the double Senti comp on this defense, I feel like this could be a super good start for Banana Tree. I mean, being super defensive heavy, right? They should be able to hold some sites pretty well. Along with that, they're running the Neon, so they should be able to get aggressive when needed. And then we're talking about Aurora's ACAD. We got the classic Fnatic comp, so I mean, you can see some good defaults. You can see some fast pushes. You'll never really know. Early recon dart. Only spots out PP. None too crazy. Only Sova spotted out. Get a walk down in garage. Yuki and JDS. Pyro with the jiggles. Not quite finding anything. Same with Soy Milk with his own. A deep hold C long reverse. Going back to the rest of the team. And it's looking like it's going to be a meet up in B. Maybe a hit through garage onto the C site. Sodapex ready with the smoke for them to go to either C or B. Smoke down, covering A-Link. And Clara, ready. Pops the interceptor. Breaks the drone. Blind comes down. Runs out of sight. Spreads through the smoke. One gets spotted. And it's a quick backup. Eventually fighting for that space, and they completely push them off of that line early. It's a full sprint towards C main. Bananas getting a beautiful one tap here. Gonna go for another swing. Spots more. Gets the kill. Swine Milk also holding on to this angle. It's gonna need to recover JDS. Gonna be walking straight into Clara. No! Clara goes backside. The timing is there. Spots JDS, but they lose the fight. It's gonna be a fast run onto the Sayuki. Only 7 seconds left to plant, but they have enough time. JDS, here's the sprinting though. Pyro looking to get the kill, but he's not going to get it. Sodapex spots JDS. Sprinting into heaven. JDS with the kill. It's a walk up. Sodapex looking to take a timing, but he gets killed. Yuki, 11 HP, and he gets one tap by Sodapex. Bananas getting 4 on the round. A beautiful hold onto that C site, and they were just completely stumped Aurora's ACAD. Didn't allow them to get any sort of momentum getting anywhere onto site. Completely shut down beforehand. I mean, I personally am a big fan of that ego fight C long. I mean, me personally, I love taking 1v1s. I love taking my fights. I mean, that was just a great play to watch. He swung, got the first kill, completely shut down that long push. Swung again, except this time with Soy Milk. And they were able to get the kill and completely force Aurora's ACAD off of C and force him to go somewhere else. And now that they're on a pretty low buy, considering how they lost pistol, Aurora's going to be going for a C push here. 4-man C. Leaving the lurk with the best. Almost won't go down. Looking to stall the push. Spray down. Breaks the shield, but not finding anything else. And it's a complete freeze. Finds down. Also stopping the push. Could be a timing in garage. Line come down also to stall the paranoia in long. The best. Holding Clara. The whiffs come down, but the kill is found. Long as they got the kill, that's all that mattered for Banana Tree. And the walkout timing. PP gets the kill. Evening out the numbers with only a mere classic. And Soy Milk getting the kill now. Swinging again gets another. And then Certipix with his Spectre in hand mows the rest of them down in Garage. Only losing one number, and that's going to be 2-0 now for Banana Tree. A very solid start and definitely setting the pace. Having two really solid rounds, pretty dominant too as well. And having great recoveries. They're just looking like pretty dominant right now. Little technical difficulties with the game sound earlier. We're all good now though. I love that mid-hold. Yeah. I am the only caster today though, so no worries. Fast push and A. A lot of sound heard. Soy Milk sitting in the sewers, holding it with the judge. Very ratty play. I'm a big fan. But Aurora's APPA are going to take their time. They're going to freeze a little bit. Pyro's seeing jump swinging, but he spots that reverse. And they're going to back off a sight. Bro, not finding anything. They don't see Soy Milk. And with the judge, he's able to get one. He's able to get another. The swing back sight killed.
Spike down A.
Reverse. Getting a main completely backs up after the rest of his team just got murked on sight. There's a big lurk now by the best. But are they aware? Certipix is aware of the possibility holding him. But the best wasn't aware the possibility of Certipix holding him. Reverse. Hoping to try to save the gun, but the timing, Soy Milk. Looking to clear out his angles. Sprinting down. He's spotted by Soy Milk. Soy Milk getting 3 on the round. That's an early 3-0 for Banana Tree. A super dominant start. I mean, that drone not clearing sewers was very detrimental to that loss of the round. Soy Milk with the judge, able to get 2. And then quickly recover, getting a Phantom and getting that 3rd on the round. Getting those 2 early kills completely stopped Aurora's Academy's push. They just physically couldn't get onto the site, and we saw that with Reverse fully backing off back into A main. Looking to hopefully thinking that the best was going to get a pick, but he wasn't able to. Completely shut down by Certipix. Early camp for info. Banana Tree playing super passive this time around. Reverse looking to get a little aggressive. Looking to see if they can make some do, but Certipix early on this fight and long. Gets a kill on JDS. That's the Yori down. Yuki. Getting a little overzealous. Not going to fight into it though. Walk up from reverse. He goes spotted by Soy Milk. Just a bunch of holds. The best walking right into Core's crosshair. Gets a nice hit for 145, but it's not enough. Roy, they got grouping up. Bananas is spotted. But the kill isn't there. And it's a super passive default. Banana Tree not giving up a single one of their positions. They have C long Garage. B is still held, and all of A is being held. Absolutely nothing isn't being held, and they are completely holding their space without over-rotating. And is jumping around, didn't get hit by a single wall, man. Able to avoid everything. Certipix has a good angle with this Outlaw. They're going to try to 3-2-1 it, and they do. But gets the kill on PV Daddy. Reverse. Gets a nice kill there, too. Runs for the Vandal. Clara with the kill.
Spike down, C.
Kill not for Yuki.
My ult is ready.
Another Sheriff kill. Dwindling down the numbers just a little bit, but can't be saving the Sheriff now, right? Gotta go for at least a gun to bring it to the next round. Picks up a Vandal, and they will. 4-0 though. A very dominant start for Banana Tree. This is exactly what you want out of the start of a game. You want to be able to set the pace. You want to be able to have all of the momentum. And now we have a timeout from Aurora's Academy. Now, this goes over exactly what we just said, Parsnips, right? The bleeding has already started, and they need to stop it before it gets to a point where they can't. Although I believe Haven is a very defensive-sided map, getting the rounds on offense is huge. Because that will set the tone for when you move on to this defensive side. The biggest thing is Banana Tree is keeping a super heavy default on all of these sites, and they're not giving up any of that space. They're not over rotating. They're not biting into anything, and we're seeing a lot of discipline. And I feel like that's why Aurora Academy is struggling the most. They're not able to find a gap because there simply is no gap because they're not biting. If they want to take space, they gotta fight as a team into one of these holds. Right now, it's looking like B site's gonna be a little weak. Same with C site. The Vice is holding more into Garage. But I mean, even with that, you have starter picks with a sniper just holding down that C long space. So you got to either cut out that sniper or you got to hit into a different site. And I don't think they want to hit into this soy milk pyro combo on A. I mean, we saw what they did last time, even with just a judge. Able to fully convert a bonus into what now turned into a spiral, being a 4-0. But completely going against my advice, they're going to be going into a default. Cage down. And it's a bad dart. Soy Milk doesn't get spotted. A super aggressive line now. And the best was spotted, though. Got pinged out. Gotta go for a slow walk, but they're going to be walking right into Pyro. Holding a cheeky angle in sewers. Darting over. Drone. Spots out Bananas. Getting super aggressive, but JDS is able to get the kill.
Cover going out.
I mean, now we're seeing a faster rotate. The players on B going to 8 onto C. Good kill by Clor. It's picked off. Yuki, full HP, able to take an aggressive fight. JDS sitting in garage, held by Certipix. But he has to care for garage doors. Not seeing anything. JDS could have had a timing. But we see what could be a potential fight right here. And he's not able to get it. Swings into Certipix. Certipix with the kill. TP's in the top garage. A 1v3 with fully split up players. I don't think he expects the CT hold. And he doesn't. That's a kill by the best, and that gives Aurora Esports their first win. Aurora's ACAV with their first round win. Stopping the bleeding, and we see how that timeout has helped them. It gave them a game plan they're able to exploit. Getting a nice pick in garage because Bananas got 2 overzealous. If Bananas plays more passive, I feel like that Banana Tree has more of a shot. For Aurora's ACAT is looking to pressure more of this garage C space as we've seen in these earlier rounds. So if he's able to stay alive, then Banana is able to get more of a fighting shot and most likely have more of a dominating defensive performance. We're seeing a similar default yet again. Aurora's Academy going for what they do best, doing the same old default. Jump spot. Spotting out reverse, but nothing crazy there. The op being held. And he's just walking out into the operator line. Certipix shuts down Sova. That's a huge piece of information down. Doesn't quite have the reaction time. Holding a nice angle, but he's not going to find anything. Bananas with a kill all the way down C long as well. Let's give you a timing here in A. The best walked fully up, but Soy Milk also walked fully up, however, in long. Oh, middle goes down by Certipix, looking for information. Spots JDS, but he TP's out. They're going to go right into Soy Milk, who has the timing. Pulls out the knife!
One enemy remaining.
But a dirty sprite of a shot. Stun goes down. Gets full blinded. But it doesn't matter. He kills JDS anyways. A beautiful shot and a beautiful way to hold out a round. Keeping a flawless and improving on to 5-1. The timing in A is super unfortunate, but worked out heavily in Banana Tree's favor. I mean, from what they've demonstrated so far, is that they're simply better aimers. So Aurora's Esports has got to work together and become the better team. Play more team heavy and less player centered. And we've seen a lot of these players. You got Certipix able to take that one with the sniper, and he's been shutting people down. And you don't want to be swinging into this operator, and he has credits for days, so no matter what, he's going to have one. A heavy fight into A, but Soy Milk, he's prepared. He wants to take this fight. He wants to swing in. The drone spots a bit, but Soy Milk spotted out by the Oral. Gets ice ulted. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And Yuki destroys him. What a kill. And Clara getting the first.
I know exactly where you are.
Not going to get spotted out. Neurotheft won't spot them because they're in this veto ult. I love this character. I mean, personal opinion, amazing character. I love the way he plays. I'm gonna be going right into Certipix's op. Don't give it to him. You can't just walk into it. You can't do it. Full blind's the best, but no one in garage to be able to follow it up. Stove on reverse, just sitting in long, gets smoked off by Certipix. But the best has garage base, but he's cautious of a potential walk from behind. Yeah, nice crossfire here. Certipix with this operator, not wanting to give up any of this space.
Left.
Best walkout. Not finding any fight just yet. Certipix will one. Banana spotting another. Certipix with his third with the operator. Clara finishes out the round. I mean, you just can't be feeding Certipix. This man and his operator is lethal. I mean, not trying to say he's an op crutch, but Certipix is the epiphany of an op crutch right now. And you know what's exactly what they need? They have a great op agent in Omen, able to get in super unpredictable angles. But I mean, a lot of these times, it just feels like Aurora's Academy's walking into his op lines, and they're just giving Banana Tree the numbers. They're giving them the fights they want, basically for free. They just gotta find a way to not... They gotta point out where this op is, and how to work around it. Early under multiple breaking it, and they're going back to a default. Bananas wants to get aggressive, super ready for a swing. Yuki spots it, but they're gonna run away, not wanting to take the fight. Soy Milk holding Sova, but there's not gonna be a fight there either. And it's a full backup in garage. Bananas fully backs off, gonna hold a crossfire and be with Clara. They're pulling to break out the wall. And even though they're on a save, they are down numbers again because they got too aggressive in the sewers. But Soy Milk, all the way up A lobby. They could have a timing on reverse, but they don't take the swing. But it's even better. Swings out B. Spots one, spots two, spots three. 1, 2, 3. JDS not even looking. Not one member looking. And Soy Milk gonna get aggressive. They want the ace, and you know they're gonna gun for it. And an absolute whiff. If I was reverse, I'd be shooting Soy Milk's body. Got too greedy, but you know what? You get 4 in a round, you're gonna want the ace.
30 seconds
8 health
left.
for reverse with a ghost. Not much he's gonna be able to do here. And the round's gonna end just like that. JDS being just super dominant. Not JDS, my apologies. Soy Milk being super dominant that round. Getting those ones, I mean, absolutely no one on Aurora's Academy was aware of the potential walk-up A. They had no trip, no nothing. And they weren't aware of the potential walk that could have happened, and that ultimately led to their demise. 3, and it's like, it just seems like they weren't ready for it at all. Even after the first 2 were picked off, JDS didn't even think to look. We're going to see a counter op. This is great. Counter op in garage, looking to hold Bananas, but Bananas isn't there. Certipix is pinged by the drone, but do they walk into the op anyways? Oh, they do! JDS jump swings into it. The shield tanks the op shot as well. Certipix not able to find one just yet. Smokes comes down and completely stalls the push. Banana Tree is stacked here. They have 3 players. We're gonna see an early rotate now by Soy Milk. They're not even gonna be able to hit into the site. Bananas has that skill guarding, completely shutting down any guns possible. And it's looking like the best is gonna start tanking some space in A, hoping to call for a rotate over. And I wouldn't want to hit into the C side either. With an op holding, very bad idea. Seeing some very aggressive angles as well. And JDS holding all of garage. Finding nothing. The best.
Cage triggered.
Catching a fight. It's going to be smoke and sewers. Soy Milk getting a little aggressive. Could swing out.
30 seconds left.
Gets full blinded. But it don't matter. They know about the walk-up sewers. Here's the cage down. There's going to be a big fight in the smoke. And a whiff. Whiffs come in. Weekender gets nothing. And Aurora's Academy has the plant. The off from Certipix gets nothing. And Clara looking to take a fight, but not getting any as either. Clara with 1. Can't take another fight. Broken. Toasty. Sitting back sight. They take the fight. They have a solid chance, but it doesn't matter. A great site hold by Aurora's Academy. And they only let up one player on that, and that was at the very beginning of the round. Very well played post plant, and it effectively gave them another round, 7-2. Any round that they can get on this offensive side is, I mean, worth it, you know. Versing a super defensive comp like Banana Tree is, any rounds that they're able to get, if they're able to make it a 7-5 half, then they have a real shot of winning this game pretty smoothly on the following half. We're seeing a little bit of a switch up from Banana Tree, putting the op onto the A long line instead of the usual C long line, as they're more stacked towards this garage C space. Drone spots nothing. Only know that Bananas is backside. No fights going on anywhere on the map. Silver drone going down garage. The best looking to tug from it. Op not finding anything sewers. And the smoke from Soda-Pix cutting off the line, and it allows Soy Milk to walk up. And that drop. Soy Milk hears it. He knows that one is close. And B, the best. Here's the veto util. But they're not going to make a move yet. 50 seconds into the round. And Soda-Pix with the op kill. That's numbers down already. The best. Looking to make something out of what he can. Breaks the floor trip, but the interceptor is popped. Fight now, Odin by Pyro. Spraying, not able to get anything. Forced off of the line. Let me walk you right into Bananas. Bananas got those left, gets one.
30
but gets
seconds
completely
left.
traded out.
Spike down, C.
Spray's coming down now. It's a full walk up. But they're aware. Soda-Pix calls it out and they're able to recover. Reverse. Ult onto A site. But Soy Milk has his knife out. Pulls out the judge. And he's gonna have him.
One enemy remaining.
And there it is.
Spike planted.
Blind now. Blind Soda-Pix. Soda-Pix. Wall banked. Takes a lot of damage here in reverse in a 1v3. But he's not aware behind him. Soy Milk. Look in heaven. But it doesn't matter. Soda-Pix saves the day. Oh, that was close. Soy Milk just didn't look up to where he TP'd. But no matter. Soda-Pix ran up there anyways to save the day. All players pretty low HP, I can't lie. But we see the stall by Banana Tree not wanting to use 4,700 credits and buying a new op, so they wait for Pyro to go pick it up on the other side of the map. 8-2 for Banana Tree Esports. I feel like they haven't used a lot of ults at all. I mean, Steel Garden is yet to be used. We haven't seen a Hunter's Fury either. Or Neon Overdrive. And I feel like the same could be said for Aurora's Esports. Whether that or they just haven't had any value off of them. I mean, we've seen one ISO ult so far. We could possibly see another where Yuki having that ult ready. But we've only seen a one-dimensional drift from JDS. Soda-Pix holding a heavy line. But it's a lot of presence early in C. And we're going to see the op angle switch over.
You and me.
And he's caught into this ult. Does he have a chance to win it? With the, oh my god, and the op wins it. What a miracle.
Spike down, C.
Toasty didn't have his shield up, so he was just one shot to the op. Full blind. Not able to get any off of that. Reverse takes a lot of damage. But they don't have bomb. Bomb is completely open on site. And a 2v4 retake, reverse 15 HP. And JDS sprayed through the smoke for a one tap. It's just not feasible. There's just no way that reverse can win this round. 15 HP, 45 seconds, he doesn't even have bomb. And Banana Tree is just super aware. Yeah, it's going to be a save now. Banana Tree has so many ults that they're able to invest into this next round. They have Hunter's Fury. They have the Steel Garden. They have that Overdrive if they want to use it.
30
I mean, they even have that Omen ult for info. They have everything that they can invest to secure the round. Reverse getting chased. Swung. Timing. But Pyro knows. Serpic, TP's tucks, and he kills Reverse. That's a gun that they wanted to keep. Aurora's Academy has no autonomy going into this round. Very minimal buys. Like Spectres, Heavy, Sheriffs, just anything that they could afford, and it's not too much. I mean, I'd almost write this off as a round win for Banana Tree right here. Just off with the Eels and the economy stance of everything. I mean, a pretty dominant performance from two players in particular. We have Certipix going 16-3, Toy Milk going 12-6. Both very key factors for Banana Tree's success currently. It's going to be a fast E push. Laurel used tons of util invested. Bananas sitting backside. He's not spotted by the ult. Now he is. Pushed off the site. It's going to be a free plant. Blind comes in. Reverse. Able to get the kill with the Spectre. Gun is grabbed. Certipix with a mirror operator.
Spike
Has to hold a
planted.
weird angle now. See a potential swing out. Yuki
I know
with
exactly.
Owen Marshall in hand. Holding the CT space. Sun comes down. Blind. Toy Milk with all the possibilities in the world. Oh, gets one. Doesn't look default. Gets killed. The best. Odin in hand. Gotta care about behind him.
One enemy
Certipix
remaining.
spraying down kills. And PP Daddy killed. As Pyro gets 3 on the round, closing out the half. 10-2 for Banana Tree. A very dominant defensive side. I mean, I don't think you can ask for anything else if you're Banana Tree. Very dominant performance, and I mean, that's something that you want to see out of a team like them.
Switching sides.
It looks like that they're working together, and it looks like they have the aim to back it up. Banana Tree, my personal opinion, is going to be a hard team to beat. They are going to be a team that you're going to see in playoffs this year. And they're going to go on a run, guaranteed. I would put money on it. Also why I put them in my pick'ems. If you haven't done those, make sure to join the Chaos Seekers Discord server. New ones go out every single week for each week. It's fun. You should join. Anyways, back to the game. A heavy default. I mean, Aurora's Academy loves their defaults, right? They love having players split up for a little bit. I mean, they have this ISO Omen going for a double play, but reverse backs up. He's just going to throw a smoke. Yuki's just going to throw a vulnerable and play on B.
Breaking them.
Banana Tree plays super passive on A lobby, anticipating it. Didn't even think to fight into it, and Banana's taking a lot of space on this B early. Jiggles from reverse. Spots Bananas, but he's going to back up here. He's going to throw a smoke, but he's not going to fight into it just yet. And now he does. Yuki with one early. Pops the shield, looks to take another fight, and he does. Does a bit of damage. Clara with a mere 33 HP in a dream. Fight's going on in link. No fights yet. A swing from window. Nothing here. No one getting too aggressive yet. Early fight. Someone holding a close angle. Fight's going down.
Cover going out.
JDS in reverse. And they clutch it out. A lot of fights going on. Too much for me to process. But a great fight together. Not one player Banana Tree was looking at me, and JDS able to get a nice flank. Just combobulate them a little bit. Throw off the crosshairs. And that's a great defensive win for them. Able to push them just a little bit forward. If they're able to get a couple of rounds in a row, like Banana Tree was able to, they can easily turn the tide of this game. All it takes is winning their bye and a bonus, and suddenly you have a real game on your hands. But is it 10-2 recoverable? 1000% it is. Is it 10-2 winnable? Also 1000% it is. I mean, you never really know. But what I do know is Aurora's Academy has got to play some perfect defense if they want to win out.
I'm out of here.
Early dart, Soy Milk looking to beat it. Completely sprints into sewers. Bucky in hand with P Daddy backs up. Not wanting to get caught out. Soy Milk sitting in the smoke. Looking to get an aggressive fight, but they're not able to get anything just yet. Jump spots, nothing found. Soy Milk still sitting in this, and he's front sight. No one even suspects of him. And the timing's ew! What a shot! By Certipix. Absolutely disgusting. And jump spots going down. PP Daddy with the drone, spotting out what he can on sight. Reverse, and then early blind in pursuit in hell. Shots going down, going onto sight, backing up a bit, looking to play with the rest of his team in hell. And he's caught out. Recon dart. Broken. And it's just a fast flood in reverse. Gets 3 with that Spectre. I mean, what a round. Starting off lower on numbers. It looked pretty sketch with a beautiful shot. But able to recover that pretty flawlessly. Only giving up 1 player. So you're able to go into this next round with a lot of guns. With a pretty stable economy for rounds to come. And that's exactly the type of round that we said that we wanted to see. You want to see some great defense. And boy did Auroras give. We received and they gave. A beautiful display that round. And a great retake. I mean, Banana Tree playing super heavy in hell, wanting to play together. But Aurora's able to exploit it, playing together using their blinds and flashes. And it was a great display of teamwork. Something that we didn't see much of an attack. Gonna be a fast garage walk. Soy Milk constantly investing in Judge. He loves his shotguns. The best. Getting a little aggressive. An early kill by Yuki in mid. Knocks out Certipix. That's a big component down early. Soy Milk. Holding. But the Judge, it's a bad angle for him. This isn't the type of angle that he wants to hold. Crossfire is going down. Taking their sweet time, but the early kill now by Clara. Cuts off JDS. And it's a fast run. The best. On the nice swing! And everything is collapsing for Banana Tree. Just giving ones on ones. And Clara, with just mere HP, gets killed by reverse, who gets his 3rd on the round. This is exactly what I was just saying, Parsnips. All they needed was to win that bonus, and now suddenly we have a game in our hands. Banana Tree can't let this slip away. With such a dominant first half and such a strong lead, there's no way they give this up, right? I mean, surely they don't. Nah, it's all good. I mean... Oh, what game is on?
I must hold together.
Damn. I need to watch that. Let's go on the second monitor in just a moment. There's a super fast by Soy Milk. Super fast flood. Stinger in hand. Sun comes in early in V-Link. Clears all of backside, all Lagong. Spots not a soul on site. Drone comes in, spots Soy Milk, and spots the other Sova. Shots coming in. Berserta picks. Has the blind. Paranoia. Gets one. He's able to get a kill. Bananas with the second as well. That's a big numbers lead going into this round. Especially on a save. Super close angle with the stinger. Does Soy Milk have the read? And he doesn't whiff. But it doesn't matter. Clever with the Sheriff gets 2. Certipix with 1 as well, and that is a 30 for Banana Tree. Completely making me eat my words. You know, Caster's Curse is a real thing. Between me being pissed off it going on in the NFL, we have a timeout for Auroras ACAD. That's very smart. Stopping the momentum that Banana Tree could possibly get. But I mean, Caster's Curse is a real thing, fellas. Never let me discourage you. I mean, between pro sports, Caster's completely jinxing a kicker in the NFL, saying he's perfect, and all of a sudden he misses. To esports, me saying that Banana Tree might throw and then have a beautiful thrifty to bring it only 2 rounds of a win. You know, you can never trust the caster. But you know what? If it's Gizmo, you can, so it's all good. I mean, what are we thinking here, Parsnips? What's going to change from Auroras Academy? Although they had a really strong half, they need to have just as strong of an ending as they did the beginning of this half to either win or bring it to OT. I mean, going back to this, not a lot of ults available from either side. Pretty early, but none detrimental. JDS only 1 away from a dimensional drift. Good for information or good for a retake onto a site if they would wish to play on it. I mean, I just need a minute to talk about Certipix. This man is 20-6. He's putting up Gizmo numbers this week as well. Gizmo going 24-7, Certipix 20-6. He definitely takes after me. Early dart, but an early fight. Toasted good for 1. Beautiful shot. And I mean, Auroras Academy finally found the groove. They finally got the ego that they needed They're just swinging, taking fights, and it's working out completely in their favor. Like that JDS with a walk down, getting soy milk as well. And it's just a matter of they're winning all the fights that they need to. Reverse. Not aware of there. Gonna be a nice kill there. Trying to even out the numbers a little bit. But JDS holding this window. Not aware of Certipix behind this box. Certipix gets aggressive, gets the kill. And Aurora's backing up off of A. Not a single soul left on site. Certipix with the information on C. Spots Cypher, but doesn't spot anymore. Banana Tree gonna use this and run with it. The Vita Wolves, love to see it. Evolution. Gonna get the bomb down. ISO shield popped, looking for a fast flood. Certipix has blind ready. Doesn't want to let that happen. And there it is. Completely stuck in smoke. Able to break the recon door, but the spray doing crazy amounts of damage. But Big Daddy with 2! Certipix with 2! Certipix with 3!
You forget your
my!
place.
What a clutch!
Match point.
Oh! Beautiful shots! I'm at a loss for words right now. That was in their hands. Roars Academy had that. PP Daddy had those 2 kills that they needed. It's going to be a timeout now. I believe that's the side of Banana Tree. I could be wrong, though, because this is a coach timeout. Unsure of whose coach is who. But yeah, we need to talk about the end of that round. It was super heavy in Aurora ACAD's favor. Just after 2 beautiful picks, 2 monstrous kills, it sort of picks just says no, not today, and completely shuts down their hopes and dreams. I mean, with that round 2, it's not looking good. After having such a dominant start, starting the round 5-3 in numbers, but then throwing the round at the very end, that's tragic on the mental. I mean, I would be tilted. You know who I know would else be tilted? My goat CJ, aka Tilt J for all of you that know him like that. But they're able to recover. I know this team. From what we saw just last round as well, they're able to take these aggressive fights, and they're able to win them pretty solidly. So what we thought earlier in the game that Banana Tree was just the better aimers, I mean, clearly showing that both teams are able to aim. It's just a matter of one team working more together than the other. We're starting to see that showing now. They head on to possibly the final round. Banana Tree looking to close it out. And with that, they're going for an aggressive B garage push. But JDS, he loves taking all of this space. He has all of C. He's taking all of this. He sees bananas. But he's not going to take the kill, and now he does. Gets spotted, and now he TP's out. This is exactly what we're talking about. Gets the early kill and gets out. And keeps them up numbers to start the round. Silver drone in, but Soy Milk gets the kill on B. Looking to take the fight onto Yuki. Between hits the Yoru clone. Blind doesn't get anything.
Cover going up.
Smoked off. But Yuki through the smoke gets him. Holding the teleporter but breaks it. Deal spotting all 3 players on site.
I'm back.
Gonna be a complete flip. Certipix able to get 1. Certipix holding for another. Isolate down. Clara with the kill. Banana Tree has numbers again. It's only 1 left. It's in the hands of the best.
Cage triggered.
Certipix with the blind. And there it is. Able to close it out. Banana Tree taking the map 13-5. And a super dominant performance. I mean, nothing else to say there. A very great map win from Banana Tree. And they were very well played. We saw them struggling a lot on that attack, though, giving up a lot of space, giving up those early fights. But where they were able to work best was recovering from that. But with that, that's map 1 from our game in Group B, Banana Tree and Aurora's Academy. But now we're going to be going into a break, and we're going to be going into the next set of games. It's going to be one game, I believe, Team APPA and... oh, no. We're going to see it in just a moment. Team APPA and MVSK Hearts. My apologies. And we'll be there in about 15 or so minutes after a break. Yep. All right, hello everybody, and welcome to week 1 of season 5 of Chaos Seekers. Today we have a matchup between two teams in Group A, Team APPA and MVSK Hearts. I mean, a very interesting game. I'm very interested to see. This is my apologies. This is the first cross matchup of the season. I forgot about that. Yes. Team APPA from Group A and MVSK Hearts from Group B. You're totally right, Parsnips. As per usual, I am Gizmo. I am your caster and your observer for today, and our lovely owner and streamer, Parsnips. Very anticipated. Yeah, woo. He is currently muted for streaming purposes. But I mean, a very anticipated matchup. The very first cross matchup of the season. I mean, this is the one that I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this game since we made the schedule. I've been the one that wanted to cast it, and you know what? I'm glad I'm here today. You know what? I'm glad I'm here because I get to see these comps. And I mean, it's pretty much a mirror comp, just one slight change with the double duelist and running a Sky. Team Appa with the Sky, and MVSK with the Yoru Rays. Am I a big fan of the Yoru Rays? Not really. But I mean, it has its ups and downs. It has its ups. A lot of potential for some tomfoolery with the teleportations. But yet again, it seems like that defense might be a little weak. So we're going to see how that fares off. Good thing for both teams is they're starting off on their stronger half. So I mean, if everything goes perfectly, it should be a 6-6 half, personal opinion. And yeah, we're going to start with a heavy B push from Team APPA. From MVSK. Looking like a 4-person long fight. Sky flash by Matthew. Spots a lot. But it's a fast run by Karambit. Looking to catch out someone, not able to. Matthew, full blinded. Takes the fight, loses. In the smoke. Abby, able to get one, and is able to back out as well.
Spike planted.
Team APPA. Playing super heavy retake, teleport hit. Half. Just sitting, waiting to take a fight, waiting for the rest of his team. Karambit able to barely back up with the wallbang head tap by Mashi. And Abby. Randy getting one as well. And Abby able to get 3. Abby needs an ace! Go 4! No, the road! And Randy isn't able to clutch, but Abby able to get the 4K to save the round. Oh my, what a cluster of an ending for APPA. That was, whew, I was close. I was a little close, I can't lie. I mean, that's exactly what we wanted to see out of today's matchup. Both of these teams are good teams. And I mean, the whole point of these cross-group matchups this year is to avoid some of the controversy last year between quote-unquote fraud teams, as Group B basically dominated the entirety of playoffs in Season 4. So this year, you're able to get one cross matchup a week.
There.
Each team gets one to prove which group is truly dominant. Early fight, Abby able to get one and out. Matthew able to get one as well. Super early picks, and it sets up Team APPA very nicely early. Able to get orb for Akuma, but now Hearts backing up, looking to find some space somewhere. But Team APPA playing a steady default 2A 3B. Nothing really found. Heart's gonna wait for Randy to take space, clear out showers, so to make sure that it's safe to teleport. Yeah, both of them ready. So yeah, and Kuma. And teleports come down, but it's a full rotate. Mashi with the outlaw, able to get one. The timing could have got a second, but it doesn't matter.
One enemy remaining.
They're just gonna swing. Miss the shot. Kuma able to get theirs. With the classic, not able to close it out. Only able to deal 1 kill before ultimately losing the round to a team ace. Howie dropping the outlaw to their duelist. And you know what? I love to see that. I never really saw that strat until I played with a team in Season 2 named Shall Not Be Said, where the initiator, if they lived, would give the gun to the duelist. And you know what? I've gone by that from here on out. I feel like it's a great idea. Give what's supposed to be your star fragger the top gun so that they're able to make a play for your team. Damn, what a flash. Pushing Karambit fully off the line. Oh, able to get the kill. And it's a full crunch. APPA has the entirety of A. And Randy, stuck in a corner.
I have the spike.
Hollow and Kuma gonna have to fight for this. But APPA just gives it to them. They're gonna group up, run A. They're gonna run back site. They're not gonna give any ones. Super disciplined. They're not gonna give anything. Sitting in spawn, playing super passive, looking to see what they can get out of this. Looking more of a slow push towards B. Team APPA swiftly recovers, has a 2 setup B, 3A. And I feel like it's going to be a big B hole day for Team APPA. So it seems like that's where MVSK is leaning more towards. But I mean, it was a very choreographed crunch. And there was not one soul in B short to stop it. Not one person applying any pressure.
30 seconds left.
Hearts, Kuma, Randy, and Hollow, all three guarding. Half spots it. The TP backside barely avoids the fight, but they still take the fight anyways. Abby trying to stall just a little bit, but gets mowed down by the Vandals. Mashi gets the kill, and they're going to go for a teleport. There's only 9 seconds left. They don't have enough time for this. They just threw the round. I mean, unless they're just going for the bomb plant, thinking that to get the credits, I think they should have planted on B. There wasn't enough time for you to swap all the way to the other site. An interesting play, but ultimately, Team APPA getting a huge start off of that. Starting 3-0. Oh, yeah. No, 100%. The bonus conversion rate in this league this year is absolutely insane. I believe the lads had 2 conversions in their game.
Where are you?
I mean, map 1 of last game, there was 2 conversions as well. Map 1 and map 2. And this is another one that happened again. This is all just off the top of my dome. And we're going to see a fatal now. Onto his A site. It's a super backside hold from APPA. No one fighting for really any space. But MVSK playing super passive. Waiting for the right time to strike. Actually, what use so they can bait out.
Face your fear!
Let me see it from Bath. Aiming mainly at lamps, but not a single soul on site was hit. Backside Karambit with the Gizmo Airlines. And he's all the way in lamps. Flanking him go down from Hollow in front of triple.
Spike planted.
Smoke's still up, both smokes up. Now down. Potential fights going down. Spray down to Hollow. Hollow barely lives, but Mashi knows that one person is behind the box. And Abby with a super lurk, able to get one. Soya's aware. The fight's now going on in lamps. Matthew with one.
Player standing.
And Abby able to get 3 on the round. Absolutely beautiful shots. That fast lurk, and MVSK just simply wasn't expecting it. All the way from B behind them. It was a beautiful retake. Playing super disciplined. We're seeing that out of APPA. That they aren't going super heavy into fights. They aren't fighting for a lot. Yeah, and we're going to see a timeout now from MVSK super early. Seal the coach calling one. I mean, Parsnips, let's talk real quick, right? APPA seems like a super disciplined team. They aren't getting super aggressive. They aren't giving unnecessary 1v1s either. I mean, you have teams in this league like Lads, super aggressive. And then you got super like half and half teams like Radical, who like can go really passive, can go really fast as well. But it seems like APPA is one of these teams that just plays super passive on the defensive side, and they only, you know, attack when needed. Yeah, I mean, it's super interesting to see because I feel like we haven't seen a super defensive team like APPA in a while. Like, you usually see a lot of half and halves or a lot more leaning towards the aggressive. But this is a team that I haven't seen in a minute. That's why I'm talking about it. I haven't seen a team this passive since 93. Hearts just needs to find a way to exploit it because they know that Appa isn't going to give them the ones that they want. So they got to find a way to work around it. Either go super fast to try to counteract how slow they're playing, or go just as slow and hope that they make a mistake, but it doesn't seem like they're going to. Looking like the same default fight. Hollow taking an early swing, but nothing spotted. No kills going down. No Viper Pit going on in hookah. Half spotted. Hollow not even going to take a fight. Completely backs up off of the angle. Now Appa more stacked towards his eyesight. 3 and only. And they let the Viper's Pit drop. Abby lets it drop in hookah. Didn't sit in it. And it's a fast rotate. Matthews and Spawn wanting to go to either or if possible. Amashi playing super disciplined, holding Kuma. And it's just crossfires on crossfires with the Viper wall up. Hap times the smoke perfectly. Knows of the possibility of the walk up. Hollow with the TP. And it's going to be a B flood. That's exactly what I just said. They played so passively to the point where Appa, they were like, whoa, could they be? Could they be A? Could they be B? Where are they going to be? A lot of B's in that sentence. And in the end, it took them completely off the site. It's going to be a free plant. Spray spawn on backside. Abby sitting in this elbow.
Spike planted.
Could have a timing if they swing out, but they're going to opt not to. Have to break the prowler. Dog, spots one. Fights out now.
One enemy remaining.
And it's just a mow down. Each player getting one apiece, and there's just so much action I couldn't get it all. MVSK able to get their first round, having a very, very steady post plant. I mean, I say it's a lot, but that's great to see. They were able to exploit what Appa used best against them. Because they play super passive, MVSK decided that they're going to play passive as well. And Appa, it tripped them up. They were like contemplating which way they were going to go, whether it was A or B. And MVSK completely dragged them off the B site. Matthew, the early blind, going to get orb. But it's a heavy push down B long, too. Smoke to grab that orb. Fighting for all the orbs on the map. Leaving none for MVSK to grab. We're going to see MVSK going back to what worked last round. Going to stay super passive, but they're not getting super aggressive either. Not giving any 1v1s. But to walk down long. Mashi and Howie. Holding all of this space. Bahalo getting a little aggressive. Not finding anything, though. Getting tucked in a different angle. And Matthew. Holding that shower space. That's his responsibility with the Odin. And Abby. Her responsibility holding this lamp space. Smokes go down. Brimult down. Gambit. Double satchling. Over truck. Runs into the lamp that's already brimulted. Doesn't find anything. The Odin getting one. A replant now by Soya.
Spike planted.
The Bucky gets one. The Rizzle does a lot of damage but doesn't get any. Holding flank of Soya. Fatal lands. Brandite trying to stay alive just a little longer. Goes down. Fight again. And then backside in half. Clears out the round. That's another round win for Appa.
Thanks.
These flanks are so crucial.
Belt's ready.
I mean, it's actually insane. We're seeing that they love to go on these flanks, and that's exactly where they're succeeding a lot on these retakes. We see when they didn't flank that one round, they lost the retake. But when they have these last 2 or 3 rounds, it worked. That's exactly what they need to do. And Hearts almost were able to pull it out, keeping super slow. And then once it was time, they struck. And it almost worked out in their
You know
favor.
what to do.
However, that flank, they're just, it seems like they're blissfully unaware of it every single post plant. And it just doesn't seem like a winnable fight. And it feels like what's costing them rounds. Abby caught on the timing. Stalling, hearing all of this stomping. Full blind. Apollo's looking to take a fight, not finding any. Abby swings out with the Vandal, gets one. Not a worthwhile trade. Gives a gun to the low buy. And they fake. The cabbage is down by Matthew, but they're not hitting. They all TP to A. And all members rotating now. Except they're still shifting. Hollow is shifting up short. But Appa's fully rotating. They're all on site now. He's down. Soya with two. Two astronomically important kills. And it's 4-2 now. Although 2 players have 1 HP. They have the numbers advantage as long as they play together. This round should be effectively unlosable.
Molly.
And Hap getting the kill on Soya. That's a player with no HP down. That's exactly what we said didn't want to happen. Hap has ult. They could invest it in lamps or short. Either way, a huge bonus. Matthew gets one in lamps. Hap gets one too. Red Knight and short. Sheriff in a dream. And they get the clutch. What a post play by Randy. Oh my. Keeping the round alive and keep the rounds that much close together. That was almost a huge throw.
Need a loan?
Oh, that was close. I was getting kind of nervous for them. A 4-2 lead and gave up that early fight to each of the players, Hap and Matthew. But fortunately for MVSK, they had Randy alive and she was able to capitalize, killing both with the Sheriff of Doom and Despair. Tell me this. We're going to see a heavy A stack now. APPA keeping more of an A stack now, seeing as MVSK's ended their 3 rounds in a row. Full walk now. Odin looking to get some value, gets a little bit of chip damage, but not finding anything else. Dimensional Drift, Kuma ready to invest in.
Face your fear!
Fatal use as well. What can they find? Matthew sitting in the middle of tube. Odin being swung, gets killed by the Vandal. Fighting out an elbow. Abby able to get hers too. Abby swinging again. Takes a bit of damage from Randy. Gets the kill. But do they know about above them is Karambit. Karambit getting killed. Must go down and Maji gets the 3. That's another round win for APPA. 6-2. I mean, it's just so lopsided. It looks like the start of the round can go either which way. Early picks go down. The next thing you know, people are getting decimated on site. And it's just incredible to see how quickly these rounds are changing. I mean, although these recent rounds have been blow for blow, I believe it's 2-2 for both teams in these last couple of rounds. It still feels like it's in favor of APPA. It feels like whenever MVSK is able to get a grab, able to like string onto a lead, APPA just shuts them down the next round with a dominant performance by a player. I mean, speaking of dominant performances, I want to give a shout out to Abby, fucking 13-4. Astronomical start. And yet again, we're going to see the same default, kind of, from APPA. But Hearts keeping theirs as well, keeping both duelists on this long space. And an interesting strategy to save here. So many players with credits able to buy guns, and they opt to save. Some players, even with the Sheriffs and Lights, have 2,435 to 38 to spare. Very interesting tactic. Maybe they know something I don't. The early fight, Mashi ADSing with the Vandal. This is why we just aim normally. Because I can't hit those shots either. Don't feel bad. During the clone stop.
Grenade!
Got a shot on the clone. Hap. Holding the potential walk. Oh, but Abby on the flank yet again. Oh, they're aware this time, though. Randy and Soya. Both paranoid. The TP goes down.
Down.
All of them TP to the B site. But Matthew has the timing with the Odin. He's sitting in garden. He could kill all of them. He's not cleared. Spots the planner. Gets through the
Spike
box. Gets
down,
a
B.
second. Being held by Randy.
30 seconds left.
Can Randy get a third? Can Randy save it? I don't know.
Last
Kuna
player standing.
walking right into the crosshairs of Abby. Hap getting destroyed by Randy. A 1v4 Vandal in hand. Abby swinging straight in. Able to get the kill. Randy able to get one, but ultimately traded out by Howie. A super dominant start by Team APPA. 7-2 now. This is a start that they want. I mean, especially, even though it's a defensive sided map, you want as many rounds as you can get on any half, right? This is kind of a start that we saw on the last map, on the last match as well, a 7-2 start. But like I was saying then, anything is possible. All it takes is winning a pistol and suddenly a game is winnable. And even that, MVSK, all they need is 3 rounds. If they can make it 7-5, they have a real case if they're able to pull it out early. Hollow being held aggressively. Karambit and Kuma also holding aggressive angles in this long space. Abby, hard swinging. But Kuma's reloading, not able to trade out Karambit. Abby uses the pit to save herself. And gets healed by Matthew. Backing out and living. Worried about that hookah space, but there's no one there. Arts inching towards his A side. 4 players A short. Could be a heavy A explode any second now. Mashi head taps through the wall. It's a little bit of damage done, but nothing too crazy. Randy, gonna go through showers. Gonna re-clear that space for no one is there. Mashi holding an aggressive angle. Bars is gonna back up. With 40 seconds to spare, they have time to go to the B site, and it looks like that's exactly what they're going to be doing. And yet again, Team APPA is full rotated, but they have their designated rotator, Matthew, going all the way back. But Abby's in garden. She hears the Prowler. She could have the timing like Matthew once did. With Yonan, getting a little bit of spray down, but not able to get a kill. But he's still able to kill Soya. Are you kidding me? Traded out very swiftly though. But Abby
10 seconds left.
in garden. She spots him. She's gotta shoot. She's waiting for the actual full body. Gets 3 on the round. And Randy being held by Hap. And it's 8-2 now for APPA. MVSK had the read. They had a fake and they had the teleport. No one was there. But they took too long, allowed Matthew to get back sight. And I don't know how we got a kill with that Odin, by the way. That is a crazy kill. Granted, it was traded out right after, but damn, was that a good kill to save the round, honestly. Because I would have gave MVSK an Odin that could have been used against them. I mean, although the scoreboard says otherwise, this is a very intense game. Like, there was never a dull moment between these two teams. There's so much action on each fight, and I honestly feel that each fight can go either way. This is the first match I've casted in a while where I feel that way, especially in a scoreboard like this. And a similar devault from both teams. So yeah, jiggle swing. Abby does a bit of damage, going for a refight, doesn't get any. Mashi holding a super aggressive angle on MVSK, not finding anything either. With the wall down, having to hold a closer angle, not knowing where Randy is. Mashi still has all of this space. Not finding anything quite yet. Sees Kuma. It makes me bite my words. A great kill there, but we have a walk up and long. Hollow with the Sheriff. Being jump spotted by Howie, but not anything spotted yet. Dog gets nothing in short. And Abby with a full walk down. She's done this every single round, and she's going to go back to hookah. Try not to give a one, even though there's no one there. It's just super passive by Hearts. Only 30 seconds left on the clock, and they have almost no space. The TP now from Hollow. And they just need to hit into this. They're going to be walking into Mashi. Backs out. Off the play with the rest of his team. Spotted by the Fade Eye, but it don't matter. Orbital stretch used. And close. Mashi able to get one. Swiftly traded out.
Remaining.
Hollow
down A.
looking for a gun. But in the end, all of APPA is just getting a kill. And at the end of the round, we just
Last
saw
round
Abby
before the
coming
switch.
on that fast work.
Halftime. Don't save a thing.
I mean, that's just insane. Abby's just always on alert, and she just always has that timing. Harsh just can't seem to find a good rhythm. Use a timeout super early when it was 4-0, and they haven't invested one ever since. I feel like it might have been a good time to call it when it was 6-2. Try to grasp on and cling onto those remaining rounds, but they opted to save it on to the next half. A super. It's just another super default. We've seen this basically every round so far. Hollow almost going for a swing. The Fade Eye getting nothing. Hollow and Kuma together. Leaves Kuma inserted. And they're going to back out. It's going to be a B fight. Make a lot of presence. But leave the possibility for a TP. And they've done it yet again. To rotate from Matthew now. He's going to start heading back towards B. But he bites super easily. I'm surprised MVSK haven't took advantage of that yet. And all of APPA is going to start rotating. Stimmy comes in. Blind comes in. And they're going to start running on. Stalled out by Pit. By just a mere molly. And now they're finally out. Cut out by Prowler. Fully backside. Molly misses. Hollow still able to get the plant off. Timing. Ulted! Gets fully ulted in the face. So yeah, holding a deep angle. But so is Kuma. Kuma caught out. Randy with the whip gets one. Able to get two. Able to get three. Hello and Randy. Against Mashi. Mashi with only 36 HP. Is this doable? Is this round any sort of winnable for Mashi? The early swing from Randy. Mashi not able to get the kill. Has to pick what site they want to hold. And Randy with 4 on the round. Sitting in hookah. And absolutely clutching up for Hearts when they needed it most. And that is a big round for them. Pushes them to 9-3. And it lowers the gap a lot more than you think. Especially going into a new half. I mean, I thought that was going to be a closer half. But who knows? Maybe it's going to be flip-flopped. Maybe this is going to be the half where everything is closer together. Looks like a heavy B push now from Team APPA. And looking like more of an A presence from MVSK Hearts. Abby gonna try to get some information, see what she can hear. And it's just a gun down. Sees nade. Not tags up Abby a lot. But there's a heavy fight here as well. Fully backed off. Heavy crossfire. Nade. Pushes them off.
Down you go.
Dies to the nade. But Soya not going down with the fight. Gets one, but gets swiftly traded out. Howie goes to Idle Stole and the sees of his own. And seizes all three, but the bomb is down. A super fast flank. And the map is completely flipped. Defense is on the attack, and attack is on the defense now. Matthew, blind ready. It's Hap ready to swing off of it. Howie ready to swing off into Guardian. But not enough time. MVSK's gotta go fast. Kramit dropping down. Gets full blinded. Gets absolutely punished by it. And with that, Hap gets two, closing out the round. 10-3 now for Team APPA. It's like I said, there was never a dull moment, right? Although it might be a 10-3 scoreline, every single one of these fights have so much action to them. And it's like, someone on both teams are dying, I feel like, every single fight. And if you know me, I'm known for mentioning the pies. And we have our first reverse pie of the game. Not gonna point fingers, but just know there was one. It's gonna be another heavy B fight. It's gonna be the exact same play from both teams. Instead of a B long fight, instead of a B short fight, it's a B long fight. It's a heavy push. Randy and Soya, and all of MVSK is grouped together. Abby has to somehow cross without dying. And how? How is she alive? Someone explain this to me. Now they tuck in the corner. Are they aware? Kuma's not even aware. The whiff might have gone down, but that does a lot of damage.
Spike
Planted
planted.
for backside. Hap getting aggressive with the bulldog. Molly short, not allowing them to flood out at all. And they fully stall MVSK. Force them into garden and hookah. And they're gonna wait. Cram it. Double satchel out. Backside. Not able to get any. Kuma and Randy one apiece.
One enemy
With the Spectre.
remaining.
Able to get to him behind them. NCT is hollow and they're not aware. They don't know. They don't know the hollow is there. Hollow. You want it. And it's a whiff. Hap gets the kill. 3K to save the round for APPA. What? How could have been the hero of hearts? Oh. It's unfortunate, but you know what? It was just a mere ego, and we're gonna see the timeout coming out now. I mean, I feel bad for Hollow. That's big on the mental. I mean, I would be crashing out if I was them. Cause I mean, me personally, I hate when that happens. Whiffs are just so downing on the mental, and you know what? You can definitely see, by the way, Hollow sitting in this pre-round. But you know what? Seal and the rest of the team gonna try to boost up the mental, see how they're gonna be able to stop APPA. Because, I mean, APPA's takes have just been, I mean, pretty flawless. Working around the map, able to kill whatever they can, able to get their own trades. And it's so nice to see a team working together as well as being able to win their ones. I mean, it's not even like MVSK has a bad strat either. They did the same play 2 rounds in a row, and they executed it flawlessly both times. I mean, just a heavy push down A short, and then taking the opposite space on B, whether it's long or their own hookah. I mean, it's just both teams have their own strats that are working in their own favor. It's just a matter of whose is winning, and so far it's Team APPA's. I mean, all across the board, it just seems like all of APPA able to win their individual and their team fights. And it's a heavy B long push now. Crambit pushing off, falling off, not wanting to fight into this. A lot of presence made. Sky flash down. Player's blinded. Randy has the molly ready to stop the push. But Abby walked all the way up. Spots Hollow, gets the kill. Kuma might get caught with the knife out. Who's gonna get caught out? Soya. NCT.
Poison
I'm gonna go
over.
right out.
As directed.
Poison's off.
Gets killed.
One enemy remaining.
They think they can kill me?
What kills? I apologize. My computer is bugging out. And the lag is there too. But, oh my, what beautiful shots. What a lurk by Abby. You know what? I spectated the right person for my computer to crap out on, because beautiful shots, a beautiful lurk. No one on MVSK expected it. Then after she got those early kills in front sight, she just walks back sight. And no one's expecting her there either. I mean, just a great round from APPA, just working around MVSK's weakness. A fight in showers.
Still waiting.
Matthew breaking it with a judge. I mean, that could be a free kill, but Kuma holding this alone. Gonna get dogged out. Forced to TP out all the way in spawn. Leaves Randy onside alone, but Kuma comes back.
Out of charges.
And the TP out now. From A to B. That's Abby. I'm surprised there's not a quick rotate right now. I mean, all of MVSK is playing off-site, and it's just a fast hit by APPA. Gonna give half the plant. That's gonna give them the ult orb that they need. Bulldog able to get one. But Randy, able to get one, but not able to get any more. That's great kills needed. And it misses. Crambit barely avoids the ult. Dog going to re-clear. And it spots Karambit. Fully aware. Hap gets the ult down. Soya able to avoid it. And Karambit tucks into a corner. They gotta go quick. Bomb ticking down fast. Able to get one. Crossfire.
Player standing.
But the
One
shots are
enemy
there!
remaining.
Karambit clutching it out with the Guardian. And surely she has enough time. What a beautiful sequence of shots.
Love explosions.
They just gave her 1v1s and she secured the round with it. I mean, she'll eat those. She'll take all those 1v1s and she'll win them. What a beautiful round. Just a great retake. Early round, very iffy. Giving up that early fight to a huge walk down. But able to clutch up in the end. And that's something that MVSK needed. It's a big mental booster as well. It's another fast B push from APPA. APPA loves their B site. I come down. It's the exact same as last round. Kuma. Clone eats the dog. Very smart play. On top of the ledge. Holding Moshi then, but he TP's out. He TP's out, not wanting to take the fight. Well, all of MVSK basically rotating with the exception of Soya. Smokes down. Moshi nading backside, but there's not a soul on site. No one on. Kuma sitting in elbow.
Welcome to my world.
Viper Wolf invested. Gets Howard closer to the ult. And they're just gonna be sitting. Two in the ult is a fake and 3 outside. Raise ult used. Scramble doesn't get any. Randy does though. Scramble with 2. Everything is crumbling for APPA. They're just giving ones on ones on ones.
Last player standing.
Abby able to get 1. Gets Karambit off a bomb. But Matthew needs to kill 3 to secure the round win. Sees the head of Soya. Kill Soya. But bomb is in half. Clutch!
Attack.
Matthew! You can't be doing this!
Now this
What a play!
Pull me again.
Oh my, a 2v4 and they clutch it out in the final round. And that's a way to end the series. Moshi and Abby being very dominant. Abby with 7 first bloods as a Viper. Jeez. That's insane. Randy putting in their share of work for MVSK. And overall, a very dominant map for Team APPA. 13-4 is the first map bind. Second map we'll be going into is Pearl. But we'll be there after a break. We'll see you in 5 minutes. All right, hello everyone, and welcome to Map 2 of the first ever cross matchup, Season 5, Week 1. Team APPA had a very dominant bind, leading 13-4, ultimately taking the map with a very dominant performance by Abby. I mean, anything can happen in a game like Valorant. I believe MVSK has what it takes to turn it around and maybe even have a very dominant Pearl. I mean, especially with the comp they're running. I'm loving these comps so far. Love the Astra pick. Very normal, very close to home. Chamber, loving it. I love me a good Chamber. Honestly, looking like some pretty good comps. Only one that I'm very questionable with is this Vice, considering how shit she is now. And if you missed first map, I am Gizmo, your caster and observer, accompanied by producer and a lovely streamer Parsnips. I mean, this could go any way, Parsnips. I mean, who do we think? Who do we think is going to pull it out this time? Do we think MVSK can take it to a map 3? Or do we think APPA has what it takes to make a 2-0 sweep of the series? Yeah, I agree. We're going to need to see some more from some players. However, if everyone on both teams, if everyone on the MVSK plays together... Ew, what a wall. If everyone at MVSK plays together, I feel like they have a very good shot at winning this map. We have Team APPA starting on the defense, MVSK starting on the offense. I'm excited to see what some of these plays are. I mean, I haven't seen a single Pearl match since it's been added back. I mean, granted, I haven't played a lot of comp recently. I want to see what these teams have been cooking up. I'm interested to see some of these new plays, especially with the reworks of B-Site. Ew! Yeah, there's nothing else to say that except that word. He fights them both. Abby getting swung. Nothing else going on there. Kuma breaking the trip of Matthew, ready to play off of it, has gone prepared. Knows that there's now 2 players there guaranteed. But a heavy walk down by Mashi and Howie. Howie trips it. Now they're going to slowly back away. Leaves Randy paranoid. App stuck in a very big predicament. Could get crunched from either Kuma or take the fight from Hollow. Smoked off. Kills Kuma. Oh my god, I missed the shot. Hap is 2 for 2. 2 shots, 2 kills. Each within a 1 tap.
Planted.
Beautiful shots today from Hap. And all of APPA grouping up. I'm gonna go from CT. So yeah, playing all for the stars. Hollow. Gets pinged by the dart. Able to get 1. Not able to get 2.
Irrelevant.
Randy, able to get 1. Both players 1 shot.
Last player standing.
That's 1. 1 HP! And Randy gets the clutch. That's huge for Hearts. That's exactly what they needed to start this one up. Get a huge momentum booster. Get a beautiful first round by Randy, getting 3 kills. And that's exactly what they needed. Lift up some spirits, show off what they can do, and now showing off this Vandal. Let's see, what color are we gonna get? Are we sticking with green or do we want something else?
Check your posture.
A lot of colors. It's a heavy mid fight now from Team APPA. Super aggressive. And it's an all 5 walk down. Randy backs away. Could have been devastating if caught by Hops. Headhunter. We know the damage that thing has done. And they're just all gonna run onto site. Has site completely for free. And it's a fast rush down now. Full flank. 5-man flank. And they're leaving themselves exposed. And the kills are going down. All members of MVSK are just giving 1s. They have the gun advantage, and now it seems like they don't. Hollow, getting aggressive. Gets 1, but gets shredded out. Randy still able to get 1. And Soya. But Mashi's just sticking the defuse. And that's a thrifty. Randy able to live getting 3 with the Vandal, but all 4 of her teammates die in the process. And that's a win for APPA. They get the credits of a win, and MVSK's in shambles. This is... did the overlay not go?
Now we wait. Need to move my wall.
Ah, it's all good.
Placing
We didn't
wall
need it
trap.
for the first 2 rounds anyways. We got heavy mid presence. Heavy mid presence, but also a big A fight right now. Mashi and the rest of the crew walking down, but Kuma and Soya taking a lot of this art space. Looking to see what they can find. Randy keeping all of this B, but Hap has an outlaw. Holding B long. I don't think anyone should be swinging this anytime soon. Is Randy going to, though? Does Randy dare?
I win again.
And Randy dares swing into Hap. Abby has a nice angle. She could probably get all 3 players if she times this fight right. If she has the right crosshair placement. But she opts to back out. Re-swing. It's a very ugly shot, but it doesn't matter. The spray down, able to get 2. Fight in mid.
Survivor's rest.
Howie finishing out the round. The shots weren't pretty, but you know what? It doesn't matter.
Reality. She destroys
That's
worlds.
another round win for Team APPA. You don't want to give them any sort of momentum, because as we saw last map, they just took the ball and ran with it. They're a very aim and fundamentally sound team. So you need to try to exploit that to the best of your abilities. Figure out any gaps that you can. If the scoreboard is still bugged out, it is 2-1. I'm not quite sure if this... It's good now? Okay. Stream is delayed, so you never know. A heavy push down B. Hap gets an early bit of damage on the Soya. Left her at 10 HP. Smoke helps them get out if they show wish. And Matthew going back out. What a fight! Evie! Caught out by Karambit. That's a great pick. That's a smokes player down. That's a huge piece of utility that MVSK, what's it called? Oh my, the stuttering. That APPA would love to have for a retake. Very passive about the hold, Howie. Holding this link space, but the entirety of MVSK just gonna sprint A main. But APPA knows. It's like APPA has a sixth sense that whenever they're sprinting onto the other site, they just know to sprint back. Yeah, and there it is. Astra ult down. All players here. Howie, Karambit spot each other in this link fight. But now it's gonna be a 2-on-2. Howie Amashi versus Karambit and Randy. Who wins this fight? Only time will tell. Ukuma gets the swing, gets 1. It trades a piece. Beautiful gunplay. MVSK, a 5-2 now on this round. Have yet to give up a single life. Are they gonna keep up flawless? Hap misses the first shot. But so far nothing. No fights being found. And it's the fast lurk now. Karambit behind. The spray down.
My ultimate.
Randy gets 1, Hap gets 1 of their own. And is gonna back out, grab a Vandal as they leave.
Teleport's gone.
And it's now 2-2. Hearts bringing it closer, making it an even scoreboard yet again. Like I said earlier, Parsnips, this map, I feel like anything is possible. Both of these teams, the way they played on Bind, showed that they have the means to turn around any map possible as long as they work together or if they have the right counterplays. And so far, it's looking like it's at a standstill. We had an early domination last map, and so far it's looking like everyone is playing more together and the score's more even now. A lot more of a B presence this round for MVSK. But yet again, it's also a lot of mid presence from Team APPA. Matthew sitting here with a Bucky, not going to give a 1, because if he were to swing, it's most certainly a death wish. But Karambit's going to walk down. I'm going to swing into Mashi and Howie. But the knives, not able to do it. And neither is the classic as Karambit gets both. But little does Karambit nor Randy know Matthew's behind them with a classic of his own. Spots one.
Nice.
Able to get the kill. Able to get a second. Ew, what a shot. Picks up a Bucky in case he wants to use it. He's sprinting. Gets a handle. Holding a tight angle onto Kuma. But he's assisted with Hollow. Hollow backs up. Abby gets the kill. Kuma gets one.
Spike down A.
Abby
Last player
kill
standing.
Soya as a 1v1. But come on. And Abby with the clutch.
For them.
What a round. Abby is who you want to be taking the ones at the end of the round. I would trust Abby with my life. This is insane.
I should probably place some stars in the astral plane. I should.
Oh my. I mean,
Going astral, guys.
super early kills, right? It was great teamwork. It got those early picks. It was amazing. But then it's just like everything just collapsed little by little.
You want to play? Let's play.
What could have been.
Conceal-
Chamber invested. Fight and be long. Chamber on chamber action. But Karambit just seems to be the better chamber. And with that, gonna be pushing back to this A space, come back with the rest of their team. So we're going to clear out this A site. What does it spot? Spots nothing. Not gonna find not a single soul. Astral used. That was Abby with the ult. Cuts off all of main. MVSK, all 5 players in mid, and all of them are going towards B link with the sole exception of Randy and Karambit. And it's a fast flood. All in link, taking their time, going slow, but they made enough noise where Mashi and Howie are aware. They know, but they froze. They're taking their sweet time.
Blocking vision.
Now on site. How Mashi. Be able to take a timing, able to take some
30
space.
seconds left.
Abby looking like they want to take a 1 here. Almost getting caught on a timing. Abby able to get an early kill. Early fights out. Abby with the molly able to get one.
Last player standing.
And then jumping through the smoke. And APPA recovers after losing early in the round. After going down numbers early in the round, what happened? They're able to fight and recover and not lose a single life. First thing MVSK, while they're on their save, you want to keep the distance as far away as possible. You don't want to keep it too close when you're versing a team like Hearts. Fourth, you don't know what they have in store. But yet again, with a team like Hearts, you don't want to let APPA go on a run. Four, I mean, we saw last map, they just couldn't stop the bleeding once APPA started getting these rounds. A lot of B presence yet again. Kuma going fast, but fighting backside is Abby and Howie. Both prepared for a fight, but Kuma with the dimensional drift and through. Karambit gets Mashi. The Hunter's Fear killing Abby. It's just a bloodbath in this art.
Careful here.
Matthew, aware of a potential fight. Hap holding spawn.
Spike planted.
Careful of a potential push. Soldier going down, clearing out art. And Hollow's gonna take all of this space with it. And Hap with the kill. A 2v3, very doable. A crossfire now though with Kuma and Soya. Thinking for crossfire, this is practically unlosable, but they have a fast lurk and Hollow. But Matthew, this is Odin doing numbers. Hap not looking at art. And Kuma with the Phantom able to close it out for MVSK. And that is a great round to win. Keeping the rounds close and not allowing APPA to pull out. Oh, water went down the wrong pipe. Oh, excuse me. I mean, yet again, a heavy mid fight. We've seen that both of these teams love to fight in mid. Mainly this art space. Oh my god, excuse me. Oh, I'm dying over here. And it's a heavy default this round. Hearts hasn't gone for this B space very often, but Karambit caught out early, spotted, and is forced to back up as a fight in art. Kills early Karambit with a wallbang, kills Mashi. Two players of APPA down early, Mashi and Hap. Abby with one, Abby with two. Abby single-handedly bringing the numbers back together. A 3v3, that is huge. You can't be giving her those ones. Howie's sitting in B link, waiting to see if he can hear anything, but all of MVSK is in B lobby. Drone spots nothing. Karambit drops the op, and ops to pick up a Vandal. Ooh, two words together. I don't like that. I need to switch the vocabulary. Howie and Abby careful of mid. Worried that one could be a Ray,
Spike planted.
but there isn't any walking down. Matthew with his Odin in handle, looking like Brock in VCT. The TP from Kuma sitting in main. After they hit trip, both players running back mid.
Deployed.
Going to B link, and they're just... I feel like it's pretty obvious that they're using util. And each three players are holding a different angle. Matthew looking to spray down. Karambit with a nice kill. Karambit killed now, though. Going on bomb. Kuma with the blind.
Last player
With the
standing.
spray down. Not able to get anything.
Remaining.
No! It's gonna be on! I'm at a loss for words if Hollow just stood still. He would have killed Matt. But instead he goes for the running gun. Makes Matt whiff, but he also whiffs. And the round is lost. Oh no. The good thing for Hearts is they have enough. Oh, they don't have enough to buy in this round. I lied. They have no creds. They're forced on a save now. Only able to buy sheriffs. Meanwhile, APPA seems like they have creds for days. Constantly just winning back the rounds that they're losing. And just not letting go of the lead. Kuma, super aggressive, full blinds Abby, but she's able to get out before a big fight happens. And Hap killed super early by Karambit. That's a number down, that's huge. Wall used. Wall gets invested by Abby, but they aren't even there. She walks off of it. She's walking all the way down A, and she knows that no one is here. So the entirety of APPA is rotating towards this B site. It's a freeze and chops. Randy and the rest of the team walking it down. If Abby just swings, she needs to trip the wall, but she would hit all of them. But she's smarter than that. She stays passive, doesn't go past in case they decide to double back. But they are doubling back indeed, except it's through art. Howie jump spotting, but Karambit picks up the Vandal and runs away. Even TP's out, and it's a fast A hit. Super fast Kuma re-clearing main.
Spike planted.
Abby going back. The timing! Hot spotted by Karambit. But Abby spotted by Hollow. Abby kills Karambit. But now being held by Hollow and by Soya. Big fights going down now. Hollow picking where he wants to fight. Where she wants to fight. Not finding anything. Not a lot of time. But the Steel Garden is used. A kill main. Goes through the stars. When there's not enough time, they need to get on bomb. They need to stick. And not one player decides to stick. And APPA ultimately loses the round. Gives the thrifty to MVSK. And now makes it 5-4. I mean, I thought that APPA was big with credits because I assumed they were going to win that round too. But no, now their economy's in the shitter. Barely able to afford anything. Forced on a save. MVSK putting themselves in a great position right now. And this is, I don't know, dare to say it, game of the day. Not game of the week. We had a very good game yesterday with Radical and Spades, I believe. A very close game. Glad I got to watch it live. And it's a fast push B down now.
You are divided.
Hap holding alone. Wall invested, not able to see anybody. Hap forced to go off the site. It needs to play retake with the rest of the team.
Bring them down.
Matthew looking to find something with the
Spike
dog.
planted.
But it does find something after being shoved into a wall. Kuma sitting in this hall space. But he's being held by Hap. Mo comes down, not able to hold anything anymore. But we have a fast flank with Howie and Mashi. But Krambit's able to hear them.
Destroyed.
And he misses the shot. That's an unfortunate hold. He's gonna double back. He misses again. Triple back. He gets it this time, and yes, he does. What's going on site?
Last player standing.
And it's just a bloodbath. I don't even know who to spectate. And with that, APPA able to secure not another round. Oh my god, I have everything so twisted up. My sincerest apologies, I'm still dying.
Now we win.
MVSK able to tie up the rounds, making it 5-5 after being in a 3-5 deficit. I mean, Hearts are showing that they are able to keep up with APPA. I mean, they're certainly showing that they're being a pain in the ass. I can't lie. They're just exploiting where APPA's not able to hold. They're getting good fakes and they're hitting where they're weak. And they have these great post plays as well. Not allowing APPA to get anything off of it.
My ult's
Mashi, pinged by the recon dart by Abby, sitting in the smoke. Kuma, surely he knows. Oh, what could have been a kill? Hollow gets the trade. Mashi's spot is going to be another Hunter's Fury. But is Mashi going to be eliminated here? No, they aren't. And the TP out by Kuma. Getting the safety, and Mashi ends up killing Kuma. After being hit by so much with the Hunter's Fury. And on flank is Hap. Here's Hollow. Tucks. And Hollow somehow lives for their life. But it doesn't matter. Hap gonna be walking into Karambit. Caught out by the drone. And it's Soya that ends up getting the kill. And MVSK gonna be going towards B now. With the lurk of Randy going through art. Holding this art space. Maybe even going towards B link. And Mashi paranoid of A.
30
Holding in
seconds
case
left.
of this flip flop which they've been doing all
Find
game.
you.
Matthew throws the eye, broken by Karambit. Bomb gonna be planted safe by Hollow, get him closer to the result. Bull blind. Shot by Matthew. Karambit gets one. Karambit gets two. Matthew with two. Karambit, full health. Same with Randy.
Not ready yet.
One down. Full blinded and Karambit able to close it out, getting 3 on the round, securing the win for MVSK and taking
Last
the
round
lead
in the half.
yet again for the first time since round 1. That's a crazy statistic. I don't think MVSK's had the lead this entire series except for round 1 and now. That's insane.
That's a good spot.
I mean, on top of that, though, they might even be able to make it a 7-5 half. After getting dominated on Bond, they're able to make such a comeback, and it shows how resilient of a team they are. Oh, even after such harsh circumstances of that first map, they're able to bounce back like this. Mashi, super aggressive.
Here.
Blind broken.
Here.
Wall trick.
Randy, getting destroyed by those knives. Abby with the stinger head. Mashi getting second with the
planted.
daggers. All the way in spawn, picking out Karambit, who's lurking on B for the 11th round in a row. The heavy post plant. Trying to flip the map a bit. All members of MVSK stuck in spawn. So yeah, only one hit by this fatal. Makes Aqua a little suspicious. Kuma with a great shot. Kunai is not able to get any kills. Hollow, not able to get one.
Remaining.
Abby's just sticking the bomb.
We defend this place.
And that's the round.
We defend this reality.
APPA making it a 6-6 half.
Switching
This
sides.
is an incredible game. I don't even know whose map pick this is. All I know is it's close, and it is a very entertaining game.
I got
And
enough
boy,
time
do
to
I
go
love
to the
being a
Astro
caster. Remember, if you wish to be onto the media team, join the CSK Discord server, make a ticket. We are always welcome to new members. What? This is Heart's map pick I'm now getting from my sources. So hopefully Hearts can pick it up. Maybe have a dominating second half. Maybe they're second half menaces, you know? I mean, it's gonna be a fast push on fast push.
Jump them.
MVSK fighting APPA's push on a B. But who's gonna win, the 4-man defense or the 5-man attack? Oh no, the blind gets wasted. Bounces off the early pillar. And it's a cluster of shots. I don't even know who to spectate. Close hold, but it's just a decimation. Kuma able to get 3 and leaves hollow. Howie
Player standing.
in a 1v1 now. Howie has the opportunity of a lifetime. 54 HP in a dream. But Randy, so close. He's right here. Surely Howie knows.
Spike planted.
And Howie with the kill! God, Howie, you can't be doing this! 4 kills and able to secure the round for APPA. A beautiful pistol. Even though MVSK was fighting back, had a heavy push. Kuma did so much damage getting 3 kills, but it didn't matter because Howie absolutely shutting down the entire team, and what a clutch at the end. Me personally, I'm not a clutch player. I would lose that 11 times out of 10. But it's always great to see a clutch win. Gambit, early TP's off. They're calling for a fast rotate on A, but there's absolutely no one. And MVSK doubles back but gives up their position. They gave up all of their position, and now this just feels like a free hit. Gambit forced into an awkward spot now. Ew. Gets a beautiful shot. Oh my god, gets the second. But Abby, Matt, and Howie just getting one apiece, stopping the flood. And wow. What could have been? These headhunter shots have been insane. I can't lie. From both chambers. Let's see Randy. Classic in a dream. Flash in hand. Being held. Which are they going to swing first? Matt? Are you going to swing Matthew, Abby, or Howie? Abby swings into Randy and gets the kill though. 3 on the round for Abby. And APPA taking an 8-6 lead now. They saved 3 players stayed alive, so that's 3 guns that they're able to bring over into the next round. I mean, anything is possible, right? This league, we've seen so many bonuses going on. Between last game, just so many this week. It's just been bonus conversions on bonus conversions. And can it happen again right now? Can another 3-0 start happen on this half? Fade IU's not finding anything in art, not finding anything in main. Hail Flash, not getting anything. Trip broken. They're gonna go straight into Soya. Soya gets 1. Soya gets 2. Beat her. Beat Soya. She gets 3.
One enemy
Oh my
remaining.
god, and Karambit gets one of her own. This is absolutely insane. They just solo swung into Soya. They just gave her every kill imaginable. Matthew can either choose to save a Guardian, or he can try to go get kills and try to whittle down the economy a little bit. Which wouldn't be a bad idea. Can't lie. He just has to worry about this hold from Randy. Randy shutting down the hold. 8-7. MVSK winning their first of the half. and not one player from MVSK died. So it's going to be full buy against full buy. And MVSK has a lot of credits to spare. So now we're going to start seeing some all-out brawls. I mean, this game, Karambit really picking
Now
it
we
up,
wait.
being the lead fragger, 17 and 12.
Treatment there.
Being absolutely monsters for MVSK's success this half. Any ults in play, we have APPA. They have that no factor. They can hit any set that they wish, and there's just going to be absolutely no utility. That's a TP out early after taking an abundance of damage. But can't get getting picked off early. They know that just as well as anybody else. And the Astral comes down now after getting the orb. Kuma gets super aggressive. Gets one off of the blind. That's a beautiful play. No factor online, as we were saying. Gambit has the timing. And they just get another. And they get another. This is absolutely insane. Hollow's just up top. Mashi able to get one. The timing not in their favor. It can't be flank. Hap with one. Hap with two. Bomb is halved. But Randy needs to get on the site now. Hap knows where Randy is. And he can't close it out. No, the whiff. And Randy able to make it an 8-8 half for MVSK Hearts. What a important round. APPA investing two ultimates, two very big ults, and they didn't even get to win the round off of it. Now MVSK Hearts has so many ults to work with. They can use an early chamber ult to hold a line, and they have an astral to take site, along with once they get orb, they have the dimensional drift, and Kuma can just get a 1 guaranteed. This is huge, especially for a defensive side, and we're gonna see it. Karambit with the op, holding this deep space. We're seeing the Prowler deep and long, all the way up. Able to kill Abby, completely unsuspecting of the walk with the op, and you know what? I would have been too. That's diabolical. So much ego there and so much confidence. That's what you love to see. Wall gets stripped and alright, Randy. Very paranoid, aware of how many could be there. Possibilities are endless. App TPing out.
Bring them down.
Prowler going up. Spot Soya, but they're going to be hitting into the site now. Hollow with the Odin. Looking to see what they can get. Randy spots one. Spots another. Gets a bit of chip damage. Through the wall, Hollow stops the plant.
Down A.
Headhunter able to get one. But through the wall, the Odin gets another. MVSK with 3 rounds in a row, taking the lead yet again. Showing why this is their map pick. Showing that they are a threat and that they are a force to be reckoned with. Very great round. Ults used very well. I mean, there's nothing else I can say there. Not much APPA could do considering they were on a save. But Karambit's going to be buying an operator. Huge for holding a B long line, and that's what we're going to see. That's what we're going to see her be doing here. It's also a heavy mid fight. Hap popping his own ultimate. Tour de 4. And that's a pocket op. Randy just sitting in art. Chovodrone not finding anything in main. Randy might be able to get multiple here. And they don't clear! They don't clear! After the whip though, able to get one, but that's all they needed. Fights going on in main. And numbers in the advantage of APPA. Health-wise, barely, but the numbers are in their favor. And with that, they're going to be going to this B site. Go the TP down. And just with that trip, all of them are going to be rotating over. Soya and Karambit in particular.
Teleport's ready.
But it's a freeze. Team APPA is just freezing in B-Link. They're not going anywhere. Hap taking a little bit of fight into connector, but not finding anything. But they are going to be committing into this B fight. Matthew taking his sweet time, knowing that he's able to. Karambit looking to see if he can get a fight in main. Not able to find any. And it's a backup. APPA's completely leaving. They're just leaving Matthew Windsor to get him the orb. 15 seconds left and the entirety of the team is going A. Only one suspecting of it is Kuma.
10 seconds
It's
left.
going to be a plant now for Abby. Kuma. Possibly getting an aggressive fight. They're going to wait for the rest of their team. Gambit, not a very good retake weapon with the op. Only thing in their favor is they're able to hold this art space on a deep angle. Abby has stars on bomb. Ooh, the blind. Doing crazy damage, and Matthew spotted in main, but each star is wasted because of the astral wall, so they can't hear anything but the walkouts.
Bring them down.
And now Soya and a 3v1. C's comes down after some shots. Mashi with the kill. 9-9. APPA evening out the rounds. This is, oh my. Each round is just a back and forth this half. No team is letting the other, and we're going to be getting a timeout. APPA calling a timeout for the first time in this series. And you know what? I think it's a good idea. They had such a dominant performance, and all of a sudden they're giving up huge streaks of rounds and barely being able to recover right now. But Parsnips, what do we think needs to be changed for one of these teams to fully strive over the other? Because, I mean, I feel like we're just seeing a constant back and forth battle. Because I feel like both teams are adjusting on the fly, and it's working out in each of their favors depending on the round. It's just really astonishing to me. Yeah. Definitely dependent on the round. It also depends on how each team is deciding to play the round. If they're deciding to go for a super passive play because they have an op online on a deep angle, or if they want to start working around slowly in mid. I mean, it really just depends on the flow of the round and how each team is playing. And both of these IGLs, I'm not sure who, but it feels like they're just prepared for each other's play, and they're just countering it the following round. Whatever team wins the next round, whatever team wins this round, the next team, the other team is just going to have a counter for the following round. More of a default from this attack side. Leaving one inserted in A main while it's a heavy push from the defense. And knowing this, APPA going for a full rotate onto B site. Soya staying in link, not really playing off the trip, playing a little aggressive. Taking aggressive fights. And APPA is just gonna gun it down B long. Gonna go as fast as they can. Hollow with the drone.
Face your fear.
Spotting all that he can. Just hit by the fatal, and it's gonna be a plant down for APPA. So he has a super aggressive line. Is this one for sure gonna get anything? No, it doesn't. Oh, if there was just a little more left, it could have hit almost everyone. Everyone in this elbow. Randy able to get a kill on Abby. That's huge in mid. That's a great pick. That mental drift. Spotting out Mashi, getting one, but swiftly traded out. Still guarded, now used. But how he able to get one before it procs? Hap getting traded as well. Gambit. Both players with a Vandal. 16 HP. Matthew. Time on his side. He's just got to swing out. And that's a round win for APPA. 10-9. What a clutch. I thought that someone on MVSK was going to keep the operator. Maybe hold that deep line, but both had the Vandal. And that Odin, just so detrimental. Matthew is the Brock right now of CSK. I mean, we haven't seen someone abuse the Odin like he has so far. I mean, it's working out in his favor. I mean, he's getting some pretty good kills so far, 15 and 14. He's doing his fair share. Another default from MVSK, keeping a steady mid presence B and A, but they love taking their A space, and that's what we're gonna be seeing yet again from Kuma. Tucked behind this box, and Randy getting ready for a swift trade. Krambit looked all the way up in shops. Spots the trip. I'm gonna try to work around it. No fights really yet. Abby almost caught on a timing by Karambit. And he's just gonna be Krambit just sprinting back into Art. Gets killed by Abby. That's a big kill. Kuma gets the CP ready to get out. And Hap kills Hollow and B. Hap walks down, kills Soya as well. That's an entirely free B site. And APPA takes advantage of that, and they fully run off. Abby going for the orb. Going for this Astral is very big. They want to get as close as they can, and they're going to let Howie plant so that they get this KO ult online yet again. A 2v5 retake doesn't seem very feasible, especially with not any ults online. Just some guns and some prayers. Honestly, I'm surprised this isn't a save angle for MVSK. They have very minimal credits going into next round. And yeah, Hap getting his third of the round. Abby getting one as well, and now MVSK has no creds going into this round. I feel like, and now a timeout from Seal. MVSK coach needing to call something to stop what's going on. Stop APPA from getting this lead. Because as we all know, APPA getting a lead is pretty unstoppable. And I mean, they just need to figure out a good groove. APPA feels like they're exploiting, able to win their ones. I mean, on B site, it just should have been a wash. Hap should have died after maybe the first and got traded on the second, but it wasn't. He was able to get both and completely open up that B side and completely change the tide of the round. I mean, I just feel like something's got to change, and unfortunately, MVSK doesn't have the guns to fight into this. If they had maybe those two guns, maybe they could have had a shot of maybe taking an early fight with maybe the Chamber or the Yoru TPing out. But instead, they elected to try to go for the win of the round in a 2v5, and ultimately it backfired.
That works.
I need a word of the day. I feel like every time I cast Bar Snips, I get one word that I just say for like the entirety of the stream. I'm going to start making a bibliography. I'm going to make a word of the day for each stream. I'm going to abuse that word. Except it's going to be planned out instead of random. We got a super spread out deep ball from MVSK. One player in each part of the map. One art, one connector, one B link, and one on B. 1A as well. Ball comes in, spots out Karambit, Headhunter, looking to get this early pick. Pocket Guardian. Not fighting anything. Getting a little aggressive, but not able to capitalize off of anything. Having this deep space for Abby. Walking completely up link. But Sawyer is aware of the possibility. Knife out. And it's a kill now for Abby. Karambit nervous about this. Gonna start picking up Link. And Abby's just sprinting. Abby's under. She has the timing. She could kill Randy here as well. But no, they don't. The Vandal strikes. They're able to halt all of that. But Karambit hears all of the movement. She hears all of the running.
They found my trap.
No Factor Online cuts off all pieces of Utah and all possible retakes. Hap taking all of this space now with that.
30 seconds left.
Lots of players in CT.
Spike planted.
There's no fights out yet. Waiting for the chime to strike. Swing out now, shut down. And every player, Karambit able to get one. Randy able to get another two. A 2v3 now. Matthew, very minimal HP. Killed by Randy. Randy with 3 on the round.
Player standing.
Killed by Moshi. Moshi with 2. 70 HP. Swinging aggressively, but they have time. And it's a clutch for Moshi. Oh my. That could have been a thrifty for MVSK. Making it 10 to 11. But no, Moshi says not today. And the second Hearts timeout coming in now. Seal calling it. Oh my god. They had that round in the bag. They forced into that. I never even realized. They invested so many credits. They're going to be on a super low buy. Only benefit to this is Karambit's able to use that op. Use his ult to get an op. Kuma able to buy a gun. Soya with a Guardian and Lights. I believe Randy's going to be able to buy a Guardian as well, but not the weaponry that you want going into a round to determine the series. APPA has a chance to close it out, make it a swift 2-0. They're on a 4-round winning streak. MVSK just needs to figure out a way to not overcommit. I feel like they're over-rotating too much. As APPA's putting a lot of pressure on one side of the map. And then staying there for a little bit, working mid, but also working their way to the other side. It feels like MVSK just doesn't have an answer for it. They're biting the bait way too heavily. And that's what's costing them these rounds. Where they were able to aim, it feels like, and able to trade each other. But now they're just getting caught out. Caught out taking
Keep
one.
them
So, I
on the
mean, the
run.
last round was so winnable. But it's just a matter of Mashi is more determined to win the round. Hollow Gang absolutely violated with pings. It's a fast walk down mid now. Abby wanting to go link, but little do they know Soya is holding with a Guardian. But right under her is Kuma with a Vandal, also holding this aggressive fight. Blind gets nothing. The wallbang. And Kuma forced to back off. As Soya's just instantly killed. Hollow with the Spectre can't even really get a trade here. Kuma looking aggressively with his Vandal. Not able to find anything. And that's
You want to play?
getting
Let's
really shady.
play.
A
Spike
2v4.
planted.
Won't use now. Matthew spraying with the Odin.
Player standing.
Hap getting one with the op. Karambit getting one. Oh, 1v3 for Hollow. Is it feasible? Is it doable? The only player holding the CT space is Howie. No one aware of flank because of that global trip range that Chamber has. And with that, Howie getting the
Attackers win.
final kill. And with that, APPA takes the series after winning 13-9. What a close game. I mean, these are two teams that felt like they were just made for each other. Even after the blowout on map 1, it was just such good fights. I mean, we have someone like Karama dropping 8 first bloods. That was so huge for MVSK, but it just didn't work out. You have Hap, Mashi, and Abby all working together to pull it out. And with that, that is, I believe, the 4th game of week 1 and the cross matchup where Group A prevails. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next game.